Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Super Bros. I'm Ryan.
And I am Seth.
All right, Seth. I don't know if you can guess, but why don't you open up the box and find out for sure?
Well, you're wearing a baseball hat. I'm wearing a Pokemon hat.
Could be anything. No, not that way.
No.
Not that way either.
This way?
No.
One day I'll figure the box out, fellas. Let's see what we got here. We got baseball. Just generic baseball.
Yeah, back in the day when the name of your game could be just what it is.
It's no RBI. It's no bases loaded.
No. It's just the game of
Baseball.
baseball. Released October 18th, 1985. One of the launch games. Actually, a pretty important one. Released in Japan, December 7th, 1983. This is the oldest game we've taken a look at yet.
Oh, really?
As far as production goes.
I have not been paying attention.
Well, it's published by Nintendo, developed by Nintendo R&D 1. Other than that, who knows who worked on this thing? Gunpei Yokoi, probably because it was his department. What's your experience with the game?
I don't think I played this one at all.
Really?
I played a lot of RBI and bases loaded. That's why I knew those two.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I have to see once we play it if it looks familiar to me or not. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a game that I probably rented once, and that was it. But
you're not a sports guy. Were you confused when you
No.
rented it?
Well, when you're a kid, you don't care.
That's true.
But yeah, my prep play here was an hour and 49 minutes. I played 3 games.
Hit any home runs?
A few.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the first game.
I like how you say it so nonchalantly. Like, yeah, a few.
Well, wait till you see this game. Yeah, the first game ended in a tie, 11-11.
That doesn't happen in real life.
Well, it does in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Game 2, I lost 19-14, and then Game 3, I lost 17-8. This computer is impossible to win against.
Now, can we play against each other?
Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so how we're going to play is we're going to play a 2-player game. We're just going to play one game and see who wins.
Oh.
I guess that's the only goal we have today.
Oh. Short day, it sounds like, at the office.
Well, who knows?
All
right.
As long as Rob's not coming back.
Well, not today.
All right, well, let's do this, right?
You ready to play?
Let's play.
How you like that ditty, Ryan?
Okay, so everybody, this is our 4th time recording this
Together. This guy's been doing it.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, I feel like I've played baseball more times than I've played any other game in my life. But yeah, let me clue you in on a little secret behind the scenes of how we run things.
We don't know what we're doing.
No, this operation is held together with duct tape and wishes. At the end of every week,
I'm not applying either.
At the end of every week, I take all the change I've made over the week and I throw it in a wishing well. And I say, please let my capture equipment work. And, if the fairies or
Flipping you off.
leprechauns, whoever's granting the wishes, likes me that day, they'll let it happen.
They've been on vacation this week. All right, so here's the thing. We played it 4 times, and it hasn't captured.
Well, this is our 4th time.
Whatever. It hasn't captured to the screen. So we're going to give it again. We're going to throw out all this same information and that nobody heard, and we're going to try to act like we care still about this game. So go ahead, Ryan.
All right. Well, we're doing a 2-player game. Select your team. So this game has no licenses, but there's letters, and the colors of the team sort of correspond to different teams. You got the Oakland Athletics, St. Louis Cardinals, Los Angeles Dodgers, Philadelphia Phillies, Kansas City Royals, and the New York Yankees.
I'm going to be the A's.
All right, I'll be the Y's.
But no, it's the Oakland A's. It's not the New York Y's.
Well, probably no surprise here. I'm not a sports guy.
You should be after playing this thing
Yeah.
for the past 24 hours straight. All right, so you want to tell everybody a little bit about the play?
Oh, yeah. So, to play, you basically... What?
The play.
To play.
Oh, to play.
You're basically only playing,
Oh,
man, the batter and the pitcher. The fielders all basically work automatically.
You say that, but I totally disagree.
Okay, well, let me tell you, what I think, and then you can give your opinion.
All right.
All right, now I'm the pitcher.
Yeah, you're pitching.
Yeah, I press the A button, I throw the ball.
I press the A button, I hit the ball.
Now, all these fielders are just running automatically. They get under it, pop fly like that, they're going to catch it right away.
Wow.
But now if I hold down and press A, throw a fastball.
Not fast enough for me, buddy.
Oh!
I'm staying.
Now, think of the control pad as the diamond.
Okay.
If I was throwing the first there, so I held right and I pressed the A button. Now I'm going to hold down up and A, throw a slow ball.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Worked.
Haha.
And then you got the corkscrew. What's that?
Well, I got curveball here. Ooh.
No, go the other way, you dummy.
Oh, what are they doing?
Everybody's dumb. Stay.
And lastly, we have a screwball, which is, well, depending on what direction they are. So right now it would be right and A.
Whoa! You almost hit me.
Yeah.
Double play, not in your handbook.
No.
And then the batter just hits A to.
Yeah, I mean, you
swing
can
the bat.
bunt.
Yeah, I can bunt.
Ooh.
Oh, your catcher moves. Oh, you dummy! He's so. Oh wait, no. What? I thought I was calling you a dummy, but I guess you weren't. So that's how you play the game.
Yeah. You think, though, that
I feel like if you move the buttons, which I have,
you can influence
the D-pad. Yeah, you influence them, not for good. It never works for me. But for some reason, I feel like I have to do something.
Right. Yeah, because I feel like, I have no control over what is happening in this game.
No. Other than the pitching and the hitting.
Well, even then, sometimes the ball goes...
Ooh, 101, and you got it.
Yeah.
These characters move. It's like a retirement home's baseball team. You just stole.
Yeah, you can steal base. So this game was pretty important during the launch. Americans, weren't familiar. Well, I mean, they had Donkey Kong, but they weren't real familiar with Mario as Mario. Super Mario Brothers was a brand new thing. As well as the other games they put out. But
Duck Hunt, things like that.
Yeah, but this was considered, it's America's pastime, or well, not so much anymore.
Uh-oh. He got all that one, folks.
Yeah. So when they set up displays in stores, they really wanted to feature this game to attract Americans. And they got actual ball players to come in and demonstrate it. They got 2 New York Mets players, Mookie Wilson.
Mookie Wilson.
Yeah, and Ron Darling.
Ron Darling.
And it was, a big deal. It was something to get them in the papers, get them, Nintendo.
Nintendo in the papers.
Yeah, get them recognized.
How'd the store owners feel about it?
Well, Seth here has heard this story a lot now. Well, at one store they went to, the manager wouldn't let them turn on the games. They were like, yeah, we just wanted to meet the ball players. Video games, they attract the wrong kind of crowd.
Paying customers.
Well, delinquents. So they wouldn't let them demonstrate it there.
This is like big cities, you said New York.
New
Mets.
York. This was only New York.
Only New York.
Yeah. Later, they expanded. They did another test market in Los Angeles. That was in '86. I'm not sure if they got players then. I'm pretty sure I read about a third player at least, but
You can't.
when I went to write down these notes, I couldn't find it. But
right between your legs.
This other time the players didn't show up, so Nintendo President America Arakawa had to demonstrate it himself, and no one was impressed. That's just a Japanese businessman playing a video game.
That'd be a viral video today. Especially if he didn't talk any English.
Well, Arakawa knew English very well.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, well, he went to MIT, and he was before this. He was trying to sell condos in Canada.
That sounds like a TV show. Condos in Canada. Strike! No! See, I get you when you're taking a drink.
Yeah. It's almost like I just want to get through this.
And see if it got captured.
Yeah.
I like how that umpire's out there. See, I don't even feel like I hit a button there. And it, these guys. Come on, Grandpa.
Yes! Alright, so, you ever been to a ball game?
Not a professional one. I've seen, like, the local minor league teams, Double A or Triple A, I guess it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then, my brother played baseball, Little League and stuff, so I went to games like that. Didn't really pay attention, just head up the concession spot and talk to the girls.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I played t-ball,
Yeah.
but never, went to, like, Little League or anything. Oh, no. My brother, though, was really into baseball. He played in a Little League. My dad would do the announcements.
Yeah.
And I would help him out. I would sometimes do it myself. I spent a lot of time at that ballpark.
No.
Sucker!
No. I am a sucker. You can't go back. Ah. Was it hard to pronounce names?
I don't believe so.
I mean, I can't pronounce the word names. I worked for the Census Bureau at one point, and only for a couple months.
Yeah.
And that was kind of hard because you'd call, and you'd have someone's name, but I didn't know how to pronounce things, so I always got their names wrong. I always felt like such an a-hole.
You've had, like, hundreds of jobs.
Well, I am unreliable.
Whereas I've only had 2.
Yeah, no, I've had a few. You gotta spice it up, man. You can't keep doing the same thing.
Yeah. Well, we live in Maryland.
Yeah.
So, often when at school field trips, we would take a trip to Baltimore, and an Orioles game would usually figure into that.
Yeah, we never did that at any of the schools I went to. I feel though when you were a kid, you lived closer to, or were you in this area?
Yeah, I was here.
No, well, you just went to a good school, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but but the field trip was nice.
Yeah, we went to the Baltimore Science.
Yeah, I've been
Museum,
there.
I guess. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Science Center.
Yeah, the aquarium there.
I don't know if we ever. I mean, I've done that, but I don't think we did that as a field trip.
Mm.
I like how the umpire just pops out of nowhere.
He's got like a secret compartment underground. He just flips up.
And then flips out.
Yeah.
Man, look at my picture. Did you see him run? That's the fastest I've ever seen anybody run.
Yeah. My pitcher is not fast.
So we've played 3 games before this. I won the first game.
I won the second 2.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to just let everybody know that I won the first game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame we lost it.
Yeah. Ugh.
So, as I said, I'm not a sports guy. I don't hate sports. I feel like, I should get into sports.
Yeah.
Just because, to be like a more well-rounded person. I feel like sports is like a huge cultural thing, and like I'm just not into it.
It's not your thing.
Right. I do feel like it could be. Like, I don't know, I guess a couple years ago I watched a football game. I watched the entire thing. I watched it with my dad. And, I had a good time.
I was feeling emotions.
But it was like, this would eat up so much of my time, to get into sports. And, I've already got so many other obsessions. I can't fit anything else into my schedule.
Or your head. You're like Kelly Bundy.
What are you doing?
I'm scoring on you. Look. Dude, go back.
Yeah,
You can't have two people on a base. Where'd my other guy go? I don't even know what happened there. I had another guy, didn't I? I don't know what happened, but I scored 2. That was good.
That was a crazy little play.
It was called the Confuser.
Now, most people would think, oh, well, this gaming nerd, of course he's not into sports. I do feel like there's, like, some animosity with, like, the nerd community, for lack of a better term.
He did quotation marks, everyone.
I think my voice carried that. Towards sports.
Yeah.
And I think it's, unwarranted. Go!
Oh, I got a text. So I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, you know where my phone is? It's over there. Because I'm playing a game. I'm trying to do a show.
I thought it was going to be a foul ball. Look, we've done this show 4 times. I got a little loose with where I was putting my phone. I thought, hey, just let's put it beside us because no one's going to see this.
Yeah, and
that dude literally just ran by the ball. He ran by it and was like, yeah, Steve, you get it. I'm going to go up here and see what's going on the tennis field. My gosh.
ah, no.
5-2.
Yeah. But anyway, as I was saying about sports, like, I wouldn't consider myself a nerd, which I know is probably the nerdiest thing to do.
I don't know if it's the nerdiest thing to do.
Well, like the nerd who says he's not a nerd. But,
I think the nerdiest thing to do would be, like, LARPing. Although, it sounds like it could be fun. I don't know.
Alright, well.
They weren't that demographic.
No.
But they're out there anyway. They're not sitting at home watching this.
But anyway, like when I was a kid, nerd, of course, was, an insult. And I didn't consider myself a nerd then. I just had interests that, other people, looked down upon, whether it be, video games or comics or what have you. But now, nerd is seen as, like, this cool thing.
Yeah.
Oh, nerd's so cool. So smart. Oh, nerds took over. I'm so sick of seeing that headline.
I've not seen it anywhere.
Nerds,
I don't go to geeky sites, though.
Nerds taking over Hollywood.
What nerd is that?
Well, all these superhero movies and stuff. Like, I always see, the headlines that say that. You can't tell me you haven't seen it.
I guess I've seen it, but at the same time, I'm like, it's not like George Lucas was the cool guy in school.
No, well, that was before it happened.
Yeah, but still, Star Wars was huge.
All right, listen, we're getting a little off track.
I don't know what we're doing.
All right,
have you ever been nerded out on something that, like, even nerds don't think is cool?
I don't know. What do you...
I can't think of something, but
Okay.
just be like, yeah, no, that's awesome. And then a nerd's like, no, that's stupid. And I'm just like, psh. Or I hate when nerds do that. We're really bashing nerds, but we got nothing against nerds.
I got some things against nerds.
Oh, all right, well, hate mail to him, man.
My problem is that, like, all these people, feel so elite and above it all, because they watch Doctor Who instead of baseball. My point is that it's not all that different.
Doctor Who carries a baseball bat. They just caught cricket over there.
Anyway, that's like, I'm saying that, even though I'm not into sports, I kind of wish I was. Kind of feel it's the same thing with dogs. Like I don't like dogs, but I don't have anything against dogs.
But you feel like you're missing out on something.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like if someone came up to you and said, I don't listen to music.
I'd say that's weird.
Yeah, it's like you're missing out on this huge part of the human experience.
I don't know if you're missing out, but I'm up by 2.
Oh, man. Yeah, I have not been paying attention. Trying to make sure I get all this out.
Yeah, no, music to me, though, is something that, everyone can enjoy. There's different varieties of it.
Mm-hmm.
You got your rap. You got your rock and roll.
Yeah. You got your country.
You got your gospel. You got your instrumental. Like bubblegum. But yes, so yeah, when people say they don't like music, I'm just like, get out of here. You're crazy. Because you don't really have to give too much of yourself to music. It plays in elevators.
It's not like, say like a novel. Where it's going to take up more time.
Or, you don't really have to invest in... I struck out.
Yeah.
Like sports, you're watching sports, especially baseball, there's a game every night.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of games every night, but I mean, your team's playing, hundreds of games a year. Football, you got your Sundays and Thursday games. Oh, I'm pitching.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think you're missing out on anything, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
There's certain things like I've chosen to like not get into just because, I don't have time or room. Sports,
Every TV show I recommend.
Well, you recommend a lot, my friend.
Yeah, but some I'm like, no, you really gotta watch this one.
Doctor Who's another one. It's like that show seems like it's been on forever.
I don't recommend that one, but I'd never seen it, so.
Oh, run!
Don't worry, you'll get there. I'll recommend something to Ryan, like, hey man, I saw this movie, you should check it out sometime. And he's like, hey, I'll get around to it. And, he never does. And then I'll be like, hey, well, how about you just borrow it? And then he borrows it for, a month and never watches it.
All right, well, that happened a while back. I mean,
it happened a couple times.
Okay, well, I mean,
I'm talking about Adventureland. What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, now in our current situation, probably be easier.
Well, you live above me now.
Yeah, exactly.
I still think if I gave you Adventureland, you wouldn't get around to watching it anytime soon.
Well, this show...
I don't have a Blu-ray player. That would be your excuse now.
That's true. But also, this show is taking up a lot of time.
Well, Adventureland takes place when this show did. So this is...
Go! What is the catcher doing?
He's talking to the umpire. Well, you still got me, buddy.
Wow.
They're slow. No steroids on this team. So was this a big game when it came out? Make a lot of money?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was. Like, this is, sort of a classic because it was at launch. But,
Jeez.
More advanced. This was the most advanced baseball game to be seen at the time.
Yeah, what did you say the back of the box said?
Oh, hear the roar of the crowd. Which, if you get a home run, which has anybody... Oh, yeah, I did earlier.
I did too, I think. You're not the only one, bruh.
Okay. Go back!
Can't go back.
Yeah. Gotta go back, Kate.
We gotta go back! Oh, man. Greatest episode of television in a long time. At that point. Oh.
I don't know.
You want to talk Lost? We'll talk Lost.
Not right now.
I got 4, 8, 15, 16, 22, 42, 21, 42 tattooed on my arm. I did think about getting that tattooed, and my wife at the time said, hey, you want to make sure, wait until the show's over to see if those mean anything?
What did it mean?
I think at the end it didn't mean anything. but I don't care.
Anyway, just the fact that you have two shots, like you got the big field and then you got this.
The infield and the outfield, yeah.
Yeah,
like the wide shot.
Yeah, that was, pretty different. If you had more control over the fielders, I think this game would be decent.
Well, if they moved faster than an ant,
yeah,
that might be pretty awesome too. I think we're tied, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Bases loaded. I'm gonna bean you. Uh-oh.
Go!
That went right through that dude's head. And I got Tweedledee and Tweedledum out there going for the same thing.
What was that movie?
I don't know.
The movie about the baseball player who goes to Japan.
Oh, yeah. It was Tom Selleck.
Okay.
And it was called Mr. Baseball. And it was a comedy romp. I mean, is there really any other way to describe Tom Selleck trying to get into a small bathtub made for someone of a Japan person size? Humor. Oh, such a what's the out of
a fish out of water?
Fish out of water story. So good. It's not on Blu-ray though.
Yeah, so it's not in your collection.
It's not in my collection.
Yeah, you only collect Blu-rays.
Yeah, and TV DVDs. But yeah, one day, maybe.
Yeah. So in Japan, baseball is really big.
It's huge.
Yeah, and
unlike their tubs, according to Mr. Baseball.
Like it came there. It was brought there by an American in the 1800s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I believe it was like 1920s that baseball league started. I don't know. I didn't write that one down. But they are often surprised to hear that it's an American sport because they think of it as the Japanese pastime.
I'd heard that about the Beatles, actually. Some other countries,
They thought they were Japanese?
No, they didn't think they were Japanese. I think Bono from U2 had said something about, they always kind of took the Beatles as being Irish because, it was so much a part of their life and their culture as well. Go! Oh, bases loaded. You know what that means. Nothing's going to happen. He got all of it! Shit. Shoot.
Yeah.
I scored still.
It's supposed to be clean family
Yeah,
fun.
I'm sorry. If you can't bring your kids to the ballpark,
yeah,
where can you bring them?
Man, I haven't heard that in a while. Like when I was a kid, I always heard news stories about ball players being bad and like everyone being upset. It's supposed to be a family game.
Well, they do it with football all the time.
Still?
Oh yeah, because like two football players got convicted or beat their wives, and so everybody's like, "It's a real problem in the NFL." And it's like it's two guys out of 1,000.
Well, I mean, but I didn't hear anyone spin it like, hey, these kids look up to him.
Well, Charles Barkley said he's no role model in the 90s, and
no.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, baseball was never really big. I mean, like I said, my brother played it, but I can't remember our family really going to. I remember like once or twice, going to a Suns game.
Mm-hmm. Hagerstown Suns. All the fun. Yeah.
And I went to some, as I got older. And they have a lot of cool things like fireworks, and they have like kids run the field day night or whatever. But every summer I mean to take my kid, and I just never do. Because there's people out there, and ugh. They have Thirsty Thursdays.
Yeah.
Where you get all the beer you want. I don't drink. But
yeah. Oh, I thought I was a batter.
We're sitting here. Both swinging. Yeah, no, I've never been to a professional one. I've been to a professional football game before.
Yeah. We'll talk about that soon.
Soon?
Yeah,
soon. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, but like I'm not into sports at all. You do watch a little football.
Yeah, I'll watch it's hard for me to watch a whole game unless I'm with some people.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I kind of get
A little bored.
a little bored. But yeah, now I'll watch. Sundays I throw it on and watch a little here and there. And my favorite team's the Jets. And as of this recording, we are 2-0. So, but I haven't watched their games because we didn't get Sunday one, and then the last one was on ESPN. And I don't have ESPN, which shows you how much of a sports guy I am.
Yeah, I guess so. Thought that came free with all the packages.
Nah, DirecTV found a way to. What are my two guys just standing there for?
I don't know, but I'm going all the way.
Inside Parker. Jeez, it Pete's. Triple play. I thought, we should name the show Super Bros. It should be called But Anyway. Because you try to get through stories, and I never let you. And so you're always, or maybe that's just your catchphrase. Maybe that'll just be a picture you on a t-shirt at FYE that says, But Anyway.
Well, what I have noticed is that I say, a lot, which is the most annoying thing in the world.
I say son all the time, which
Yeah.
makes me feel like an idiot. Because, I started saying it as a joke, but now it's, ingrained in me.
Yeah. I think that might be it.
Oh, I won!
That's the game.
This bad boy better be saved.
10-9.
Close one, buddy. It was a
Yeah.
good one. Let's shake hands
All right.
like they do at the park.
It's a good game.
All right.
So, Seth, what did you think of baseball?
Well, we played it enough.
Yeah, I think you got
4 games in. I thought it was kind of boring. It's really hard to, which I think I've mentioned before, it's hard to kind of critique these older games, with the knowledge of what games can do now.
Yeah, I always try to leave that out if I can. But, I mean, do whatever you want.
Well, I will do whatever I want. Nowadays, if you were just a one-player playing it, you could probably play to, the World Series and whatnot. Where this, it looks like you just play a game.
Right.
Nothing matters. It's, repetitive. Nothing really. The buttons don't matter. So, I'm going to give it a weak 2 out of 10, my friend.
Wow. When we started the show, I did not think that you were going to be the harder guy on these games. We did Duck Hunt, you gave it a 5.
No,
yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay. And I was thinking that, he's going to give it a high score just because nostalgia. But no, you've really,
nostalgia means nothing to me.
Okay.
Except late at night when I can't sleep.
Well, I like the game a little bit more than you do. I would recommend. I can't actually. This is the first game I really wouldn't recommend to anybody.
It's because you're not a sports guy, Ryan.
No. It's because if I had a little bit more control over the fielders, that would solve a whole lot of problems I have with this game.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing the computer. The game is worth playing if you got a friend, and you're playing 2-player mode. But other than that, it's not really worth playing. And even then, it's only worth doing, maybe once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's not a whole lot to it, not a whole lot of depth. The graphics, are, good for the time.
That's a guy catching a ball.
Yeah, you said you looked like a monkey.
Every time.
Yeah, every time. So I can see, people liking it for, its retroness, its old school style. I will give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
It's, just on the line of, what I would actually recommend. Gyromite, it takes a lot of money and it takes a lot of equipment to set up. But, if you have patience, I think you can have some fun with that. This, you can only have fun if you have another guy to play with.
Or girl. We don't discriminate on this show.
Guy I was using as a non-gender specific term, but
I know some people that think it's pretty specific.
All right, we're not ending our show like this.
I would say though, if you could play it as a 1-player and go through, playing each team, it would be pretty cool. And
Yeah.
I feel like they could have done that, couldn't they, have in 1984?
Yeah. I don't know. Again, though, it was the most advanced baseball game we had seen.
So they're telling us.
Yeah. But,
I don't know, man.
There'll be more down the pike.
All right.
So, see you guys later.
Thank you.